From Iceland in Hamilton, New Jersey, this is the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week, presented by Play-by-Play Productions. Simon Rosenwasser here with you as our Game of the Week campaign continues. Been a fun year, few more to go. Back on, well, what seems to be somewhat of our home turf here at the Iceland Arena, as the Skipjacks take on the Mercer Chiefs. Early icing, and it'll be an offensive zone face-off for Neverdal and the Mercer Chiefs prep team. And the face-off won by the Skipjacks, who come in as the, well, favored team in this one. Just looking at the numbers, goals per game, 2.8 goals per game for the Skipjacks, just one for the Mercer Chiefs prep team. And Mercer's giving up 6 goals per game, so certainly the defense and between the pipes, Paul Angati might be tested here, as we've got a neutral zone face-off early in the first period. Just 30 seconds in, already our third face-off. And again, won by the Skipjacks. They dump it in deep. Chasing after is Hayden Kleck. And Brett Kolup able to get it to the neutral zone, but then dump back in as we've got another whistle. That was Tavion Ewan who dumped it in, and then the whistle came. We've got another neutral zone face-off. Colton Booth at the dot here for the Skipjacks. And they dump it in, comes around. There's a shot that's gloved down by Victor Wilkins. And the Skipjacks continue to possess. They bring it across the blue line. Nicholas Wilson waiting. There's the first touch by the goaltender in Paul Angati. And the Chiefs having a catch behind Angati. Calmly in their defensive zone, maybe a little too calm. McCollum still behind his net. Off the boards and down. And a good clear, no icing. Vincent Ranieri gobbles it up through the neutral zone. And now dumped in by Merrick Percio. Premier team once again clears. It's Ranieri who's waiting. And back it comes. Peck this time for the Chiefs Premier team. Didn't quite get it out. Knocked back in by Matthew Dalkowitz. And here's Dalkowitz at the blue line. Deflected just wide of Angati. As it ricochets towards the middle. And down again. Ranieri chases. 2.5 minutes here into the first period. Scoreless game. Skipjacks possessing, shooting, and just getting a touch with his glove was Angati. And he finally covers up also on the rebound. The shot came from the Skipjacks and Gavin Scott. And then they tried to hammer it home with Merrick Percio, but Angati with 2 saves there. And it remains scoreless, but an offensive zone face-off here for the Skipjacks. This time it's Jimmy Thorpe in the middle, assistant captain. Another face-off won by the Jacks. Across the way, here's a shot that's deflected and into the net by Alan Pan. Shot coming from Vincent Ranieri. Haroon Ali had a touch there for Mercer. Skipjacks back on the puck. off of Kurt's smock stick and into the neutral zone, so they have to check up. This is Rosenberry doing well for the Chiefs to get it into their offensive zone. Pan was chasing, but the Jacks come out with it. And here's Vincent Ranieri with some speed. 4-on-3. Chiefs get back and defend well. Although it's back with the Jacks. Shot goes well wide and around back out to the neutral zone here for Matthew Dalkowitz. Takes a shot, gets it deep, goes off on a line change. Fresh legs on for the Jacks with Connor Kane, who started the game for the Mercer Chiefs in place of Aiden Shine. Turnover as the Jacks take it. This is Carter Lindsay. Somehow got down deep, and an odd angle shot was steered aside. That was from Colton Booth. And now Carter Lindsay crossed the way, shot, blocked down. Not sure if it got through, but it's Pan. And now off of Pan as he was down on the ice. The clear from the Mercer Chiefs. Deflected into the zone and going off on a line change. Alexander Jess, nicely done. Nolan Keegan fighting for it down low defensively. And now Hayden Close in the neutral zone. It's been pretty much all Skipjacks possession so far. And they will have another offensive zone faceoff after the icing. 12:35 to go here in the first period. Full strength face-off comes out to the neutral zone. Carter Lindsay. Now Hayden Close. Dumped in again by the Jacks. Chased by Alex Armstrong. To his backhand. Now to his forehand. Looking for the wraparound was Gavin Scott. Stays with the Jacks until Aaron Earhart able to get it out to the neutral zone, and now it's the Skipjacks defensively. That's Earhart, who was applying some pressure. Another slow-moving puck picked up in neutral ice by Jimmy Thorpe. He comes in with speed. Shot blocked high off the glass. And Thorpe continues to chase. Held up by Earhart. And now Bissler, who knocks it in deep. Joaquim Neverdahl. Now we're on the other side. Here's a shot and a glove save. A good one from Paul and Gotti. Shot, I believe, came in from Drew Bauman. And we've got a face-off here after the save by Gotti. Face-off won by the Skipjacks, knocking it around in their offensive zone. And eventually cleared away by the Chiefs. Here's McCullian. And offsides is the call. Face-off won by Mercer. And McCullian brings it into the zone, but he's quickly knocked off the puck by Vincent Ranieri. Ranieri weaving through, and now McCullian. He's got a chance to shoot, and he sends it wide. Picked up by Hudson Slenker, and he got it back. He's on the move. He's into the zone. Slenker, a wide turn around Brett Kolop. And decides to go back to Ranieri, who shoots. It's a rebound that didn't quite get into Hayden Kleck's grasp. Still Skipjacks with it. Left off, turnaround shot, and Gotti made the save. He couldn't gobble the rebound up. Stays with the Jacks, and they're threatening here. This shot well wide from Ranieri. And now a slap shot from the point, and Gotti covers up. Good sequence there for the Skipjacks. Nothing to show for it. The recent shot from Matthew Dalkowitz. There's Paul Angotti. Oh, we knew from the start it's going to be a busy day for Angotti if this Mercer Chiefs prep team has a chance to win. So far, up to the task. Face-off won by the Chiefs. They couldn't get it out, so a shot was just deflected in time by Mercer. Still with the Jacks, Hayden Kleck behind, weaving behind Ali, who ends up taking it off his stick. And now Mercer clears it out to the neutral zone, but right to the grasp of Vincent Ranieri. Icing is the call. And so a whistle with 9:39 to go in a scoreless first period. Ali in the middle to take the face-off for the Mercer Chiefs prep team. And Colton Booth for the Skipjacks. Face-off won by Mercer, but they put it into the slot area. There was only Skipjacks waiting, and it's Kurt Smock who brings it across the blue line. Pan comes back to defend, stays with the Jacks, and a shot from the point goes wide. Our own Arhart, and a shot from the point, saved, and it's a good one from Angotti. Jacks send it across, off the glass and in. Now back to the neutral zone and offsides as Hayden Kleck was slow to get out. So another save from Angotti. He's been the early story for Mercer Chiefs in keeping this a 0-0 game. Most of the possession has been with the Jacks. And we will come right back to center ice. Start the game over with a 9-minute and 3-second first period. O'Connell applies a big hit for Mercer. Coming out is Angotti, and this one's going to get deflected into the netting. Another test for the goaltender. And good, confident move out of his net to play it out of harm's way. Merrick Percio knocks it in for the Skipjacks. Caught up, it's Alex Armstrong. And now a shot is blocked down by Arhart. Comes back to a Skipjack, and Hayden Close sent it wide. Another save from Angotti. Skipjacks threatening again. Some space for Mercer to clear, and Kane will do just that. Although back in comes Alex Armstrong. Off the glass, another clear. Back to the defense here for the Skipjacks. And in on the attack, here's a slap shot that wouldn't get through. Gavin Scott, another save from Angotti. And out to the neutral zone. Or it's sent back in by Nicholas Wilson. Couple fresh legs on the ice, and one of them picks up the puck. That's Drew Bauman. Sends it in. Kane's the nearest Chief. Backhanded along by Jimmy Thorpe. Into the middle, slided, and that one did not get through. Big defensive play by the Mercer Chiefs to keep it off the line. And then it's sent into the netting. Still scoreless. They beat the goaltender, but a defender didn't quite see who it was. Is there to help him out. So the Chiefs scramble to keep it 0-0. But we've got a neutral zone faceoff with 7:15 now to go here in the first period. And a shot is fought off. He doesn't know where it is. Does the goaltender? It's Liam Van Buxer. First time we've called his name. As McCullion chases, no icing. It's going to check up short of the goaltender. And Mercer with it. Trying to get it to a leaking Frank Rosenberry. Pass was out in front of him. Tavion Ewin has it for the Skipjacks. Nice first touch from Drew Ballman. Numbers for the Jacks. Good defense, though it comes through anyway to the middle. And Angotti covers up. Jimmy Thorpe had a chance. But the clock stops with 6:37 to go now here in period number 1. Shot from the slot, and it did not get through the 5-hole. Another save from Angotti, this time defending Alexander Jess's try. Well, a good morning to the goaltender for the Mercer Chiefs. He's kept it 0-0. They are not keeping shots on goal on the board here, so we don't know how many saves early on, but it's climbing towards double digits already in the first 10 minutes of this contest. Stays in the zone, not for long. Pan picks it up, 2-on-2 for the Chiefs with O'Connell. The secondary player for Pan. It came to O'Connell but went through him. There's McCullion. Got it down low to Pan. This is easy enough for Liam Van Buskirk. Under 6 to play here in the first period. Goaltender, it's a couple touches to warm him up. Head coach Patrick Jarrett of the Skipjacks team, assistant coach Jeremy Wilson. And the faceoff puts us back in play. This is Peak, who plays it off of Neverdahl, his teammate. Skipjacks bring it in, and Gotti covers up. Alex Armstrong put it in on Cage from deep and then chased it to force Angotti to cover with 5:45 to go here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal. We've had plenty of chances. Mostly for the Skipjacks. Nice work with his leg. That was Jacob Bissler defensively. And now he's applying some pressure. And forcing an errant pass. It's now with Kane. Arhart in the direction of Bissler, who chases with some good speed again. And on the forecheck, Neverdahl sends it around the boards. Chiefs looking to set up for among the first times here in this first period. Just over 5 minutes to go. Back with the Jacks. Kurt Smock. Cross ice pass for Gavin Scott. Puts it in the middle, no one's home. And so another move made by Carter Lindsay, trying to work his way through a couple of Chiefs. Sends it around and goes off on a change. Kane fanned on the pass, so it's picked up by Hudson Slenker. So Slenker still with it. Off the boards, his pass is well in front of Ewin. So the Skipjacks will start their move with their goaltender. Out to the neutral zone, and now Keegan. Backs up, plays it to Wilkins. Goes to his backhand to get through and works it to McCullion. To the middle, now it's Wilkins who shoots. Got a shot on and a save, and it's finally covered up by Buskirk. Good work scrapping in the neutral zone by the Mercer Chiefs prep team. And it led to a chance. Had a few chances here in the last couple minutes. Still keeping this a scoreless game. Ali in the middle. And numbers here for the Jacks. It's a 3-on-1. One more, and this shot goes just wide from Jimmy Thorpe. He had an open net. And he just missed it. And back to the neutral zone where Vincent Ranieri goes back across the blue line, sends it into the middle. Shot, save, rebound, and that's wide. Goal is off its moorings here, and finally the whistle blows. Jimmy Thorpe had a chance, and Gotti makes another couple saves. And the clock stops with 3:39 to go in period number 1. Colton Booth in the middle, taking the face-off for the Skipjacks, but it's won by the Chiefs. I think a pass that tried to go behind the net ended up going to the side of it. Chiefs do manage it out to the neutral zone. Skipjacks check up. Long pass across the way for Hayden Kleck. It's an icing as the pass was just in front of that center ice red line. 3:21 to go first period. Still scoreless. And it's Mercer now with an offensive zone face-off. Arhart, Everdahl, Keegan, O'Connell, as well as Brett Kolop on the ice for Mercer. Keegan intercepts the pass, leaves it for his teammate in Arhart. Mercer Chiefs trying to go backwards to go forward. Keegan plays it to open ice. Kolop was there. Now it's the Skipjacks who use some physicality to take possession. Carter Lindsay with speed. The lefty back to the point. Across the way, there's a rebound. It's played out of harm's way by Neverdal. And now with Carter Lindsay. This will be icing. 2:27 to go. We might have our first penalty. Angled up. And the penalty is called against the Skipjacks in Carter Lindsay. All right, so it looks like we are going to have a 4-on-4. The original penalty was against Victor Wilkins for elbowing. And then I think they got Carter Lindsay on the retaliation. So it's 4-on-4. 2:27 on the clock here in the first period. Although, I guess still a power play here for the Skipjacks, even though Carter Lindsay is in the box. So they need 2 Mercer Chiefs in the box. So 2 penalties technically here against Mercer, so it still remains a power play for the Skipjacks. And they win the faceoff. Dalkowitz. Shot goes high off the gear of Angotti. And only 6 seconds come off the clock here in this first period power play. 2:20 to go here in the first. Same 5 on for the Skipjacks. Same 4 on for the Chiefs. Jimmy Thorpe wins the faceoff. Close. And Dalkowitz. Slanker. Saved by Angotti. Thorpe another face-off win. Back to close at the point. And Hudson Slanker. Close. For Dalkowitz. And now Slanker. Rotating up near the blue line. Here's Slanker pinching it, and a shot that goes wide. Stays in play. Kane fights for the Chiefs. And now Slanker with it on the far boards. Hayden close. The lefty Dalkowitz. Dalkowitz again, down deep to Kurt Smock. Round they go to Hudson Slanker. Dalkowitz shoots, didn't get through. Blocked down by the Chiefs. Not quite out. Wilkins with a shove. It's not enough to get the puck out of his grasp. That was Jimmy Thorpe with it. And now Hayden close. Here's Dalkowitz a shot, and it is saved by Angotti, who was seeing the puck well here in the first period. Clock stops with 39 seconds left to go on the power play. Another save for that man. 1:06 here in the first period. 39 seconds on the power play. Alex Armstrong now on the second line power play for the Skipjacks. Face-off won by the Jacks. Drew Bauman now has it. Around from Armstrong. And a shot that goes into the glove of Angotti. Searching for the top corner from Nicholas Wilson. 23 seconds left on the power play. Deflected to the backboard. Skipjacks possessing. And lose it to the neutral zone. This is going to take off some valuable time. 10 seconds left on the power play. Jacks back in. Chiefs can't get it out. Not once, but twice. Penalty is over. We're in the last seconds of the period. Here's a shot from a bad angle. That's saved by Angotti. 15 seconds left. Another shot is saved by Angotti. And Kolip gets it only as far as the blue line. Jacks back with it. Rosenberry does enough to defend the chance. And that'll do it for the first period. 0-0. Chiefs probably feel pretty good about that, considering almost all of the chances came for the Jacks. 2 saves, though, for Liam Van Buskirk. Paul Angotti, the story in the first for the Chiefs. We'll see if he can keep it up. Quick break here on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week. That's the Skipjacks bench making noise as we start the second period. 0-0. Face-off to come here in a moment. Ross Carmichael discussing a couple things with the referees before we begin the second frame. Still have a penalty being served, and it's O'Connell who is in the box. But it is 5-on-5 hockey. So a fresh 17, and off we go here in the second frame. And we'll see the Skipjacks have better success on Angotti, moving left to right. Team in blue knocks it around the boards. That's Matthew Dalkowitz. But now Joaquim Neverdahl the other way. Creative pass in the direction of McCullion, but good speed from Vincent Ranieri. Back with Neverdahl. Once again retreating, and this is offside. It's a little slow as Merrick Percio. One of the Chiefs players playing it back to the referee to start the face-off. Giving him a little grief for not catching that clean out of the air. He'll drop the puck here momentarily, backs off a couple players in Bissler and Hayden Kleck. And the face-off puts us back in play. Chiefs knock it out to neutral ice. And now with Hayden close. Tapped in by Colton Booth, right in on Cage. And the Skipjacks will take that, an offensive zone face-off. First minute of play gone by here in the second. Hudson Slinker in the middle for the Skipjacks. Hayden close. And down low, there's the goal. Hudson Slinker slams it home. 1-0 Skipjacks. Well, it took a full 18 minutes. A lot of chances for the Jacks, but they finally break the ice. And Slinker with that big body camping out in front of Angotti, who's played well, but he's been tested a lot. McCullion chasing. Holding the line is number 24, Carter Lindsay. And played down by Bauman. Slinker still on the ice. Receiving back from Hayden Close. Tap back in by Bauman. Here's Slinker, thinking shot. He leaves it. Good pass for Bauman. And Slinker holds possession, puts it towards the slot. Jimmy Thorpe was there, but not before the Chiefs were able to defend. A couple bodies go sliding into the boards, and the referee's arm is up for a penalty. Drew Bauman has the high stick and the minor to give the Mercer Chiefs a chance in the first few minutes here of the second period. First penalty, well, first power play, I should say, against the Jacks. Second penalty, as they got called for a retaliation. Still ended up in a power play for the team. But they're penalty killing here. And a chance maybe for the Chiefs to keep some possession. It's been tough to do against a well-skated Skipjacks team. Rosenberry threatens, so it's covered up by Van Buskirk. Just 16 seconds off the penalty. Power play unit of Ali, Rosenberry, Kane, Pan, and Kolop. Face-off won by the Skipjacks, and it's Kurt Smock looking to make a one-on-one move. Ali comes in to help, and forced to cover up is Angotti. Second period action here from the Iceland Arena. It was a leaking Chief. That was Neverdahl, and he does catch up to the puck. The Chiefs desperately trying to set up on the power play. The Jacks not letting them do so as they sky this puck into the Raptors here at Iceland. And the clock stops with 14:12 to go here in period number one. Excuse me, number two. Arhart in the middle. Wins the faceoff. Chiefs with a shot from the point. From Alexander Peak. Went wide. Neverdahl working towards the middle. His shot wouldn't get through. So it's Keegan. Off the boards. And the Skipjacks fight for it with Hayden Kleck. He sends it all the way around. And that's a careless pass, and Angotti bails his teammate out. The shot from Hayden Kleck on the power play. The Chiefs losing their thoughts a moment defensively. Remains 1-0. 42 seconds still on the power play for the Skipjacks. Face off. And now Gavin Scott for the Jacks. Killing some time here on this penalty is number 15, Gavin Scott. Vincent Ranieri now doing the same. He can just dump it in. 20 seconds left on the power play. Chiefs have it. Jacob Bissler into the zone. A little missed time with his teammate. And that'll just about do it for the penalty. 5 seconds and counting. But McCullion looking to make a drive. Tried to get it to Bissler. Instead, we've got a breakaway the other way. And it's a goal. Drew Bauman knocks it in. 2-0. It is an even strength goal, even though it came on the tail end of that penalty kill. And the Jacks all of a sudden with a healthy 2-goal lead. So it was tough sledding for this team in blue for the first 17 minutes. When you keep up the pressure, you'll eventually have results. And now with confidence, it's Hayden Close who sends it wide. Chiefs a panic mode clear, and that leads to an icing. 12-11 left here in period number two. Ali defending for the Chiefs. Still some strong work by Hudson Slenker. Keep possession for the moment. This is Rosenberry with the defense playing catch for the Skipjacks. And now Slenker who brings it in. Off a body and then a shot. And Gotti with a save. That one was heading towards the net. The shot from Hayden Close. And Close knocks this one down. That's well done. And another shot. And Gotti with the save as this one went into his logo. Drew Bauman looking for goal number 2. Haroon Ali glides into the zone. Couple fresh bodies come on for the Chiefs, including O'Connell and Keegan. Merrick Percio working for the Skipjacks. And now Carter Lindsay. Across the blue line, one-time shot off the pad. And the rebound into the slot picked up by the Jacks. Lindsay goes the other way. Good skating. Cross for Smock. Tough angle shot. And Angati forced to make another save. He covers up with 10:45 to go here in period number 2. And Gotti looks a little shaken up, actually. Got a couple teammates surrounding him now. That's been a tough morning for Angati. Has given up 2 goals, but honestly, he might be the most effective player, you could say, on the ice for the Chiefs. And right on cue, he makes another save. Still keeling over a little bit. And the face-off in front of him. Alex Armstrong taking the face-off for the Skipjacks. And straight off the draw, Merrick Percio sends it over the cage. Nicholas Wilson into the corner. Holding the line is Ewin. And good skating here, and a shot it comes back into Angati's glove. What a save. As Kurt Smock was sure he had a goal off that rebound, but that glove hand of Angati in the right spot. Keeps it 2-0. 10:06 to go here in the second period. Great save. So Colton Booth, another face-off in the middle for the Jacks. They win it. Ewan sends it around. Once again, holding the blue line, Nicholas Wilson. Alexander Peak knocked off the puck. Wilson retrieves. And what have we here? Maybe a penalty. Interference is the call. And Tavian Ewin is the guilty party. So the Chiefs, another power play. Not much success on their first one. We'll see if they can settle in. Victor Wilkins in the middle. McCullion now as the Chiefs win the face-off. Kane bobbled, gets it back and sends it deep. Skipjack is there and Vincent Ranieri, and ultimately out to neutral ice, where the Skipjacks kill off some of this early penalty. Possessing now with Alexander Jess. There's Kane, now Wilkins. Dumps it in deep, gets in on the forecheck. Fanning on the shot was Jacob Bissler. And so that leads to the Skipjacks with Alexander Jess through the zone. Ewin in the box at the moment. Under 9 to play here, second period, halfway through this power play. With the Skipjacks on the penalty kill, possessing until then. Jacob Bissler intercepts, and then he's held up at the blue line. So it's Ranieri. Ranieri behind the net, looking for reinforcements. They're shorthanded. And still getting a shot on cage. Drew Bauman knocked away by Angotti. 40 seconds and counting here on the power play. Drew Bauman lifts a stick, takes it away, kills some time. Defensively now with Hudson Slenker. All the way down, and that is not icing. It was deflected. Chiefs trying to work it the other way. One more rush, maybe. 10 seconds on the power play. McCullion knocked off the puck in neutral ice. Touched by Angotti. Penalty over. We're about halfway through, actually more than halfway through this second period. Rebound shot and a big hit in the middle. Coming from Victor Wilkins. Skipjacks back in the zone, though Keegan retreats. Off the boards to Kane. Another fan pass. And this one should be slow enough for icing to be waved off. Oh, the whistle is blown. Referees discussing why there was a stoppage. I think it was a hand pass. So the hand pass is why we had the stoppage. No icing. And so the result is an offensive zone face-off for Haroun Ali and the Chiefs. Skipjacks moving, and they score with a snipe from Gavin Scott. Clanged off the post and in. And it's 3-0 Skipjacks. All three coming in the last 10 minutes of play. Beautiful goal. And they're starting to pour in for the team on the road. Skipjacks on the attack. Across the way, this time defended by the Chiefs. And Rosenberry, he's on cage all of a sudden to his backhand. And a save from Van Buskirk, a good one too. Well done with a good attack there in the end. And now on cage, maybe a wraparound try, and it comes around for Haroun Ali, and down on the ice is Alan Pan, and that's why the stoppage has happened. So Pan in a little bit of pain here with 6:16 to go in the second period. An injury stoppage from Iceland. We'll be back here in a moment. All right, 3-0 after the injury timeout. Alan Pan, his right ankle is what was injured. And so he was helped off the ice. Skipjacks looking for more with 3 goals in the period. In across the line. And Gotti a save. Nicholas Wilson. Now Ewin. Rebound comes to Jake O'Connell. And he plays it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Even strength hockey, and now a whistle will bring the face-off, I believe, to neutral ice. .539 to go here in the second period. Hudson Slinker. Won the face-off. And now he's got it in the middle. He taps it to the corner. There's Drew Bauman. At the point, Delkowitz. In around Arhart. Lefty towards the middle. There was Slinker posting up again. That's how he scored the game's first goal. And the big man in the corner now, Kolip defending for the Chiefs. This is Drew Bauman. Off the boards, now Dalkowitz. Shoots it high and wide. Stays in the zone now for Vincent Ranieri. And Jimmy Thorpe. Across the blue line, Dalkowitz. Thorpe backhands it along, Neverdahl. Going to go backwards to go forwards, and a clear from the Chiefs will lead to an icing. 4:32 on the clock here in the second period. Fresh legs for both teams. Kane behind the boards. Skipjacks possess again. Kurt Smock. Chiefs wouldn't let the wraparound happen. So it's Hayden close, and that went off the pipe. Stays with the Skipjacks. Room in the middle, and this one sent high and wide by Gavin Scott. Kurt Smock turns, gets it back in with Alex Armstrong. Tic-tac-toe, and a shot is saved from Angotti. Alex Armstrong on the fire. Now it's Armstrong who works it to the middle. Gavin Scott once again denied by Angotti. So we go all the way down with 3:24 to go here in the second period. Here's Kurt Smock applying a shove, keeping it in the zone here for the Skipjacks. Colton Booth. Across the blue line, Hayden close. Under 3 to play. Alexander Jess with his backhand. Try and get it into the slot. And it goes back out to neutral ice for Colton Booth. Now Hayden close. Chasing down is Hayden Kleck. And he steals possession. The turnaround goes right across the goal mouth. Got this one into the middle. Great save with the pad by Angotti. Couple big chances. Maybe more for the Skipjacks as Hayden Kleck cut off the angle, in on Cage, one more! And the one-timer was sent wide by Colton Booth. Skipjacks buzzing in the last minute. And they get a shot that's high and wide from Tavian Ewin. Just peppering this goaltender in Angadi. Haroon Ali. Nice individual effort to maintain possession here. Turnaround shot, easy save from Buskirk. 1:44 and counting here in the second period. It's Ewin who takes it wide. Now goes back, and now it's into the glove of Angadi. And the Chiefs breathing a sigh of relief here with 1:33 to go. Keeping it a 3-goal game. Skipjacks, clearly the more confident team here in this one. Tavian Ewin is passed to the middle, taken in by Ali. And in the direction of Rosenberry, that's an icing. Well, those are the frustrating icings when you're possibly on the move for a counterattack. And your pass that happens just in front of center ice goes in front of your intended target. In that case, Ali and Rosenberry missing the connection, and the ensuing faceoff won by the Skipjacks. Slenker loses an edge here. And now it's Rosenberry who plays it into the zone. Skipjacks pick it up. And Ewin now for Slenker. Crossed away, wrist shot, blocked by Kolop. Shot came that time from Bauman. He scored a goal here in the second period. 3 goals came in a 10-minute bunch for the Skipjacks. Looking for their 4th, it's Bauman on the rebound. It's off the side of the net, another save from Angadi that time. Now it's Wilson, couldn't quite gather. Has it behind the net for Slenker. Now Bauman. Final 20 seconds, it's out to the neutral zone, and this should just about do it. Although the Skipjacks have worked quickly to get on the attack, they do it again here. Bauman pinching in, another save from Angadi. And with 3 seconds left, Ali from distance. It's a save. And no chance on the rebound try as we have reached the end of the second period. 3 goals for the Skipjacks, including goals from Hudson Slenker and Drew Bauman. Gavin Scott added another, a beautiful goal as well. So 3-0 as we head to the third. Here from Iceland Arena, we've got an ice cut and then the final frame here on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week. All right, we begin the third period here live on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week presented by Play-by-Play Productions. Simon Rosenwasser back here with you. Skipjacks, you can hear the energy from their bench. Leading 3-0. Goals in that second period from Gavin Scott, Hudson Slenker, and Drew Bauman. Early chance for the Skipjacks here in the third period. On a fresh sheet of ice. Save from Paul Angotti. And a misfire on that draw. So we'll do it again. One back to Nicholas Wilson. Tavian Ewin at the blue line. And off the foot of Nick Wilson. And so checking back up are the Skipjacks. Good cross-ice pass, but it's going to go for icing. Pass from Tavian Ewin in the direction of Hudson Slenker. And so an early offensive zone face-off here for the Mercer Chiefs prep team. Not too much of a busy game for Liam Van Buskirk. He's made maybe 4 saves. As the face-off is picked up by the Skipjacks, they've got a 3-on-2. Slenker leaves it for Bauman, and Kolop deflects it into the air. Skipjacks chase after it. And holding the blue line was Tavian Ewin. They're going to get it into the middle. Jimmy Thorpe, who then turns, has some help from Slenker. And the pass towards the blue line is out of the reach of Tavian Ewin. So the Chiefs off on a change. Vincent Ranieri, brought in by Dalkowitz. And now Jimmy Thorpe, winding towards the middle, and he scores. 4-0 Skipjacks. For Jimmy Thorpe, it's his 14th goal on the season. Now 21 points. And with 15:38 left in the second period, 4-0 is the score. Skipjacks looking for another. The turnaround shot from Kleck was high and wide. Down low, it's Dalkowitz. Hammering in front, and Gotti will cover up here in the opening minutes of period number 3. So that's 4 different Skipjacks players to have scored. Scott, Thorpe, Slenker, Bauman, your 4 goal scorers. Off the draw, here's a shot that's covered up. Fluttered in on Angotti. Colton Booth in the middle, taking the face-off for the Skipjacks. And Joaquin Neverdal, the same for Mercer. He'll force it back to the neutral zone. At the blue line, it's Hayden Kleck. Cross the way, here's a shot. Save was Alexander Jess. And now Dalkowitz for Kleck. Another shot and a rebound. And this one will roll down. Icing waved off. Picked up by Dalkowitz. 2 minutes and change gone by here in period number 3. Skipjacks working coast to coast with Colton Booth into the middle, and the shot is slid wide by Hayden Kleck. Fanning on the pass, so a backhand score for the Jacks. Merrick Percio forces the turnover, and then the beautiful goal. $5-0. Swung into the corner. O'Connell chases. And back out to the neutral zone. We're 3 minutes into this third period. 2 goals already for the Skipjacks on this fresh sheet of ice. Well, it took a while for the Jacks to get comfortable, but once they did, the goals have come. 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of the second period. Now 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of the third. This is Arhart turning. And the whistle blows. And we've got ourselves a penalty against the Skipjacks. It's going to go against Gavin Scott. Slashing is the call. So power play here for the Mercer Chiefs prep team. Keegan. Now Arhart. Deep for Wilkins. Jacks killing off some time on the penalty. This is Nolan Keegan. Skipjacks spread out well through the neutral zone, and it's Jimmy Thorpe who forces a turnover as he kills the penalty, maybe looks to attack. Still Jimmy Thorpe doing well, and now back with the defense, and Hayden close. Jacks killing off the penalty, and icing is waved off. Brett Kolop picks it up. Drew Bauman now pressuring. And the Chiefs work through it. Nolan Keegan. It's been some strong skating by this Skipjacks team, and it's certainly evident here on the penalty kill. Now Bauman one-on-one with a save made by Angotti. 30 seconds left on the Chiefs' power play. You wouldn't know it by the way this Skipjacks team is playing, though. As Bauman takes it away again, flips it in the direction of Ewin. And now Jacob Bissler. Eyeing up the defense of the Skipjacks with 3 seconds left on the power play. And out comes the Skipjack player. We are even strength. And 2-on-2 now for the Skipjacks. Was blocked by Peak. Now Neverdal defending. Alexander Jess pinned up behind the boards. Chiefs come out with it. Slenker there to ultimately win possession for the Skipjacks. Tapped in by Jess. And now Jess working to the middle, and he played it, I believe, off the pipe. Dalkowitz, he's got a shot. Didn't quite get through with traffic in front. And then a shot from Bauman. Goes back to the neutral zone. Matthew Dalkowitz for Hudson Slenker. Kane behind the boards, pinning up his man in the corner. Neverdal does well to get it back to the neutral zone. Skipjacks check up, have a catch at center ice, And quickly back in. Colton Booth has a shot, and Gotti makes another save. He's played well. I know it's 5-0, but goaltender has not had things work in his favor, especially as his team has gotten more and more fatigued as this game has gone on. Here's another skipjack shot, and Gotti makes another save. And a couple bodies hit the ice in the corner. This is McCullion, plays it out to the neutral zone. Colton Booth has to check up, but he does time it well. And they're back on the attack are the Jacks. Hayden Kleck's shot deflected into the netting. And the clock stops with just under 10 minutes to play here in period number 3. 5-goal lead for the Jacks. Well, just looking at the roster, this is a much deeper Skipjacks team. They've got 5 more players on their roster, so maybe the leg's a little bit fresher. Sometimes that comes into play later in the periods and later in the games. As we have seen a little bit of drop in energy from Mercer to start this third period. No, it's tough to keep a good attitude down 5 goals. And on the contrary, Skipjacks have maintained. It's been pressure from start to finish, at least to this point. 9:24 remaining here in the third period. Another turnover from Percio. And a tap just wide. There was Percio again in front. Ali trying to weave back, but it's stolen by Gavin Scott. Backhands it along the boards. Carter Lindsay at the blue line. Cross for Hayden Close. High shot that goes high off the glass. And we've got ourselves, I believe, a cross check against Mercer. So it's Victor Wilkins who goes off on the cross check. And the Skipjacks, not that they need it, have an extra man advantage here with 8:52 left in the third. Alex Armstrong is on the draw. Nicholas Wilson at the blue line. Working with Tavian Ewin. Bauman leaving it for Wilson. Now this side it's Ewin. Played around wide. Bauman holding the blue line on the other side. Tavian Ewin on the other side of the seesaw. In the middle, holding the line was Nicholas Wilson. And still possession here with the Skipjacks. Ewin drops it for Nicholas Wilson. And now it's Bauman. Back for Wilson. Ewin got some shooting space, and it's Kane who blocks it into the netting. 7:54 to go here in the third period. 1:03 on the power play. Shot from the point, off the glass. It'll stay in the zone with Hudson Slenker holding the line. Hayden Close receives back. Here's a shot from Close. And played down by the Chiefs. No icing with 40 seconds and counting. Jimmy Thorpe is on the ice for the Jacks. He scored the latest goal. This is Carter Lindsay. And here's Thorpe. Slenker and Close. Carter Lindsay looking for a deflection from Thorpe in the middle. Went to the far corner. McCullion digging at it. And out for Rosenberry. Excuse me, that's Arhart. Who will apply some pressure and kill the penalty. Good penalty kill here for the Chiefs with under 7 minutes to play. Penalty is over. It's even strength hockey. But it's now Thorpe with it for the Jacks. Arhart as he was worked off the puck. Colton Booth. Arhart trying the other side. It's been a struggle to get it out of the zone. And the Skipjacks lose possession for a moment to bring it back to the neutral zone as we've got ourselves a penalty. It was Arhart who was down. It looks like it's a penalty against the Skipjacks. And Jimmy Thorpe. So 2-minute minor. And the power play here for the Chiefs. It's going to be icing. Clock stops with 6:05 to go. Goaltender and Liam Van Buskirk provides the referee with the puck. He's going to drop it with just 20 seconds gone on the power play. Neverdal with the shot off the draw coming to Van Buskirk. He has to make a save for, I believe, the first time in the period. Off the glass and down. Kane is there to pick it up for the Chiefs. Pressure applied by Kurt Smock. Smock steals it. 1-on-3 for Kurt Smock. At the very least, killing off some of the penalty. Bissler behind the net will start the charge for the Chiefs. Still Smock being a pest. Now for Wilkins. Vincent Ranieri took it back. Smock again. Big hit from Smock. And the player goes down. I think we're going to have a penalty against Kurt Smock. And an injury here for the Chiefs. Dangerous hit. And we will have a stoppage here with 5:17 left. Another injury timeout. Tier 1 Hockey Federation game of the week. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the Chiefs with 5:17 to go. They'll have 53 seconds of the 5-on-3. Kurt Smock, guilty party there, as the faceoff is won by the Skipjacks. And try to work on the penalty kill, Matthew Dalkowitz. Here are the Chiefs with Wilkins stopping his momentum. And Dalkowitz is now 1-on-4. Has some help from Hayden Kleck. He works to the middle on the shorthanded 5-on-3. His shot is high and wide. And it's Vincent Ranieri back with Dalkowitz. This one into the glove of Angotti. 13 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and then it'll just be a power play for the remaining about 1:07. Neverdahl, good move here. Although ultimately, it's Hayden Kleck. Kleck to the middle, good dangle. And he was forced wide. But Vincent Ranieri now, his shot from the point. 5-on-4 now. Skipjacks still shorthanded, still possessing. This time with Kleck. And this shot from Thorpe off the body of Angotti, who makes another good save. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third period. Jimmy Thorpe scored a goal here in the third. Pinning up a couple Chiefs. And now Mercer with it. 30 seconds left on their power play. Neverdahl in the middle. Has to retreat because of Vincent Ranieri. And now it's Jimmy Thorpe. Takes a hit, plays it around the boards. And the Skipjacks trying to tap it forward. It's back to Ranieri. Even strength hockey. Icing with 3:11 to go here in the third. 5-0 Skipjacks, 2 goals. Check that, 3 goals in the second period after a scoreless first. 2 goals here at the start of the third period. 5 goals from 5 different players. Possession taken by Ali. Across the blue line, he shoots. It's blocked by the leg of Tavian Ewin. Out to the neutral zone. This is Peak. Gathers and plays it to Tavian Ewin. In the middle, Merrick Percio, who scored the most recent goal for the Skipjacks. Now Gavin Scott. He scored a goal as well. That one was back in the second period. Trying to stuff it into the middle. Chiefs have it with Ali. He's held up at the blue line. 2:30 and counting to go here in the third period. Bissler and on Van Buskirk. Skipjacks just slide it out of the zone. Into the game comes Hayden Kleck, under 2 to play. Steal from Neverdahl, and he'll play it deep. Good steal by Ali, and this is saved by Van Buskirk, his best save. Neverdahl on the rebound from Ali. Tell you what, it was a good save initially as Ali stole it. And then that shot was headed towards the corner, and with the tip of his skate, Van Buskirk made the first save and then the second. That was impressive stuff. Hasn't been tested a lot here in this game, but he is able to flash some leather and some metal there on that play. Keep it a scoreless game. 3-on-2 for the Jacks. Tic-tac-toe, goal. And this time it's Alexander Jess who puts home the finishing touch. 6-0 Skipjacks. So make it 6 different players for this Skipjacks team. And there will be some smiles. You can bet on it on the way home to York, PA. Approaching the final minute. Jimmy Thorpe now with Alex Armstrong, and O'Connell muscles it out of the zone. And the whistle stops play with 59.8 on the clock. Face-off won by the Chiefs, but quickly into the possession of the Jacks. No icing as it was played by the Chiefs out of their zone. McCullion into the neutral zone and to open ice. Final 30 seconds for Matthew Dalkowitz. Shot goes high and wide. Final ticks. And that will do it. Skipjacks, 6-0 victory. Shutout for Liam Van Buskirk. They will congratulate him. Big couple saves at the end to keep it a scoreless affair for the Mercer Chiefs. Again, 6 goals for the Skipjacks, scored by 6 different players. Gavin Scott, Jimmy Thorpe, Hudson Slenker, Drew Bauman, Alexander Jess, and Merrick Percio, all with tallies here for the Jacks, as they will exchange pleasantries with the Chiefs. Win for the Skipjacks Hockey Academy here on the road. So that does it for our Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week. Join us next week from Maryland. Premier TI Selects will be on display here on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week, presented by Play-by-Play Production. Simon Rosenwasser saying so long here from Hamilton, New Jersey. We'll see you next time.